He won't form the government, nor will he let the BJP do so. He's one side of, without doubt, the most dramatic political face-off today, where the prize is Delhi's throne. In his first interview amidst this fresh battle against Amit Shah's BJP, Arvind Kejriwal has spoken out, admitting that he regrets quitting as Delhi Chief Minister in February this year. He warns that there's more ammunition from his arsenal in the Aam Aadmi Party ahead. Here's that exclusive interview to Headlines Today's Ankit Tyagi.
He was once the darling of the middle class and media alike, often described as a political gatecrasher. Arvind Kejriwal has almost seen the high as a politician can go and the low that a politician can fall in just a short span of his career of 2 years. He's back in the news and he's with us today. Arvind Kejriwal, let me begin with asking you this question. Don't you hold yourself responsible for the mess that Delhi is right now? You had an opportunity to govern. You were given an opportunity by the people of Delhi to govern. You were the Chief Minister. In 49 days, Arvind Kejriwal resigned and he went off. And now we see this mess in Delhi.
I think the mess is what is going on in Delhi today. Because BJP is trying to form the government by hook or by crook. They are trying to form the government by buying out MLAs, by giving them 4 crore rupees, by giving them a ticket, by bearing their election expenses, offering them chairpersonship, ministership. This is what the mess is. Obviously we made a mistake when we resigned, and I've admitted it at many fora that we made a mistake. But our calculation at that time was that we will resign and they will immediately hold elections. We didn't have majority and we were facing a lot of problems with Congress because they weren't allowing us to pass some very important bills, critical bills, which would have made huge changes in governance in Delhi. So we wanted to do that, and therefore we resigned that we'll get a full majority and now then we will govern for 5 years. Congress didn't allow us to do it. But we never thought that if when we will resign, they will impose president's rule and they will not allow us to, they will not hold elections.
Right.
So the mess has been created first by Congress and then by BJP by not holding elections. We have not created any mess.
But you have played your role. Do you regret your resignation?
Of course, I do regret my resignation, and I've said that that was
also you think it was a very bad move?
Error of judgment.
You talk about, why is the BJP being right now allowed or being invited to form the government? Aren't these double standards? When you were invited to form the government, it was only after the BJP, the party that has the largest number of MLAs at that time, had refused. You were called in. At that time, you said that there is precedence of minority government and we are ready to form the government. If whosoever wants to support us, they can. Why don't you allow the same opportunity, extend the same opportunity to the BJP? They still are the largest party.
I never said that. When I met the LG informed me that Congress had already given a support letter of all their 8 MLAs. Mr. Shoaib Iqbal had already given his support letter in favor of our party. So he said that if you agree to form the government, you have the numbers. So LG first satisfied himself that we had the numbers. We were not just invited and asked to prove our majority. On the contrary, I told him that we are not willing right now, please give me 10 days time, we want to consult the people of Delhi. And we held many sabhas. And then we went and we accepted the offer. I would request LG to do the same exercise with BJP now. No. Ask them what are the numbers, which are the MLAs who are willing to.
But that is Arvind Kejriwal trying to define how the LG should function. If Lieutenant Governor in his wisdom at that time thought that this is how he can satisfy and form a formidable government in Delhi, if now he thinks that BJP should be given a chance, what is your problem?
No, but it is
you are now saying LG is batting for the BJP.
That is exactly what I am trying to say. There are 3 parties in Delhi. BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party. None of them have the numbers. So it's a very common sense that unless one party supports the other party, the government cannot be formed. How can the government be formed? That is what we showed in the sting yesterday. That it is only possible if you break away a few MLAs from this party and a few MLAs from that party. And how those MLAs will be broken? By offering them 4 crore rupees, by offering them positions, by offering them wealth. This is the only. So why are you encouraging this? But if you encourage this, this is wrong.
Are you absolutely confident about your MLAs?
Of course we are confident.
Then why don't you let the BJP go to the floor test, let them try and figure out the numbers?
We can't.
If they do not, they will embarrass themselves. It is better for you.
We can't stop them. LG is theirs, Home Minister is theirs, it is their government at the center. They have to invite themselves. Let them go and invite and let them prove the majority. But if they do anything wrong, we will obviously put it in public domain. That is what we are doing. What did we do yesterday? We put this thing in public domain. We have been telling the public what is going on. We will keep on doing it. But why don't they, every week they keep on saying, when LG invites, we will prove our, well, LG, so take an invitation, go and prove them. They don't have the numbers. It is only that, वो है ना भेड़िया आया वैसे हर हफ्ते वो करते हैं.
You were very harsh on the Lieutenant Governor today. It's a constitutional post. Don't you think that you should at least uphold the I have
full respect for the constitutional post of Lieutenant Governor, but if anything does anything wrong, this is a letter written by Honorable Lieutenant Governor to the President of India.
Yes.
Which is 4th September 2014, which says, I shall be grateful if the President of India grants approval to invite BJP. Why should he be grateful for BJP? Why is he, you will say that it is a language. It's not a question of language. He is personally grateful if BJP is invited. He should have said, he could have said, in my opinion, BJP could be invited. But I shall be grateful for, but let us.
That's
important.
No, I'll tell you why. This is your opinion that he should have written this language.
Let's not talk of the language. Let's not talk of the language.
He's responsible for Delhi. He is responsible for Delhi. If he's saying that, if he's taking that interest, and if he's within the constitutional rights, if he's saying that let's give a chance to the BJP, let them try and muster up the numbers if they agree, because he also says should the BJP agree. So
there is the arithmetic. How will they get the numbers?
Why don't
by doing all these practices? Should these practices be encouraged or should it be stopped? It is the constitutional duty of the Lieutenant Governor to ensure that the governance continues in a constitutional manner according to Constitution. This is violation of the Constitution. This is subversion of the Constitution. Does not allow this kind of majority. Constitution does not allow majority to be taken through 4 crore rupees or by buying out MLAs. Just one second. If this is going on, and if LG's action is encouraging this kind of tendency, these kind of activities in Delhi, then it's a subversion of Constitution.
Let there be an investigation in the sting operation that you have done. At best, it proves that some section or somebody in the BJP was trying to do that. There might be factional.
Let there be an investigation which will carry on for 20 years, and in the meanwhile allow them to form the government.
No, I'm saying in the meanwhile you also went to the Supreme Court with your raw footage today. If it was such an urgent matter, Supreme Court would have taken cognizance today. They have still given 4 weeks. Now will you make the same charge against the Supreme Court saying that they're encouraging horse trading? They have given 4 weeks to the BJP?
No, of course not. We have full faith in Constitution, in the Supreme Court, and let's see what happens.
But the LG is also giving them time. The Supreme Court has also given them time.
Supreme Court has not said invite BJP.
But the Supreme Court also did say. The Supreme Court also did say that there is still a possibility being explored. Let us see after.
Supreme Court has said take a decision. Supreme Court has said take a decision. Supreme Court is not favoring BJP. What in this particular case, what it appears is that Honorable LG seems to be batting for BJP.
And why do you think he is doing that?
Because this is exactly what without satisfying, when we met him about a month back, we raised the same issue. And he promised us that without getting a list of all the MLAs from BJP, he will not invite them. Now he's inviting them without having a list.
Then why are you going to the LG tomorrow? Isn't it an irony?
It's a constitutional post. We have nothing against the individual. We have no, if he does anything wrong, we will rake it up. Otherwise, we will go and meet him. He's the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. We are not boycotting him. We never announced that we are boycotting anyone.
Okay, just continuing this question. You say that the BJP could only form the government on the basis of horse trading. But why do you overlook the fact that a minority government is possible and is constitutional? Hasn't Narasimha Rao shown how a minority government can be formed and it can complete its term?
Of course it can.
Then why can't the BJP do that?
If there are numbers, if there's some party supporting them from outside, if there are some people, what we are trying to say is that at least have the number of which party is supporting BJP.
But
Congress has made it very clear that Congress will not support anyone. Aam Aadmi Party has made it very clear that Aam Aadmi Party will not support anyone. Now, openly horse trading is going on, and we have shown this. There are several allegations. this person is meeting that person, this person. So if all this is going on, this is not healthy for democracy.
You said that you will.
Acha, just tell me one thing. BJP, it is a central government is with BJP.
Yeah.
MCD is with BJP. Lieutenant Governor is BJP sympathizer. And they say that there is a wave sweeping across the nation in favor of BJP. Why are they afraid of elections? Why all this? Sometimes they would say secret ballot, sometimes they would say 7 MLAs from this party are coming, 2 MLAs from this party are coming. Why are they indulging in this kind? Just go in elections, have clean government.
Picking up from the same thing that you are saying, the government is of the BJP. You say that their lieutenant governor is favourable to the BJP. MCD is controlled by the BJP. Are you worried that somehow if the BJP comes to power in 5 years, you will be rendered inconsequential?
For the last 4 years, Aam Aadmi Party has been the effective opposition in this country. We have played that role very well, and we have no hesitation in playing that role for any number of years if the people want us to play that.
Is Arvind Kejriwal afraid of being the leader of opposition?
Of course not. I'll do whatever is the people ask me to do.
And if the same situation arises even after elections, if there is a neck to neck and nobody gets a clear majority, then again the people of Delhi would be facing the same problem?
If that doesn't happen then? So let's not talk of hypothetical situations.
Precisely. So why don't we see it on the floor of the house? I mean, that's a very simple question. Let it go there and then let the BJP...
I'm not the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. You are saying as if I am holding his hand and...
What will you do with the...
Just one second, just one second. Let Lieutenant Governor invite them. But we will keep on opposing it. What's wrong in it? It is their LG, they have to invite themselves. But they try to understand their politics. For the last 1 month, they are shouting and screaming that we have the majority. 7 आदमी उधर से आ रहे हैं, 4 आदमी इधर से आ रहे हैं, 18 उधर से आ रहे हैं, 20 इधर से आ रहे हैं. जब LG हमें इनवाइट करेंगे हम सरकार, अरे तुम्हारा LG तुम कभी भी इनविटेशन ले लो. LG को एक फोन करो, वो इनविटेशन कल घर में भिजवा देगा.
What will you do if the lieutenant governor invites them?
So let them prove the majority on the floor. They will not be able to prove majority, but we will keep opposing any wrongdoing. We will keep on opposing.
Is this confidence on the floor of, you said that let them prove it, is this confidence because you have a speaker of the Aam Aadmi Party?
Speaker will not do any wrongdoing. The confidence emerges from the fact that all 27 MLAs of Aam Aadmi Party are together. None of them is defecting.
You are saying that, and your party leaders are also saying that you will go to any extent to stop the BJP to form the government by unfair means.
No. We said unfair means.
I mean by unfair means, no, I'm saying that you will go to any extent to stop the formation of the
BJP's government
if they try unfair means. You saying that BJP, you will also talk to the Congress, you will also talk to the other MLAs. If the BJP is trying to do the same to speak to your MLAs, what is wrong with that? They want to form the government, they want to speak to your people.
We are not offering 4 crore rupees to each one of them.
No, but let them speak. It's one person so far that you have shown was offering that 1 crore rupees.
15 of our MLAs have been approached.
Do you have more sting operations up your sleeves?
I can tell you all the names of 15 MLAs if you want.
No, but
I have told this many.
Do you have more sting operations?
I can't tell you this.
So what will Arvind Kejriwal do in these 4 weeks?
No, let's see what they do. We will only react to that.
Okay. Coming from Delhi, I also would want to know what is Arvind Kejriwal's assessment of 100 days of Narendra Modi's government?
I think I keep on moving around in the people. The popular assessment is that it has been low on delivery, but still there are very high hopes. People had very high hopes initially that as soon as the government is formed, the inflation will come down, prices will come down, corruption will come down. But on that front, people's hopes have been betrayed. But people still have hopes, and everyone says that let's give him more time, and people are willing to give him time.
Do you agree that he is right now the most popular leader in the country?
Perhaps.
Do you regret fighting the election against Narendra Modi?
No.
So it somehow gave an impression that Arvind Kejriwal is just hopping from the chief ministership. He was ambitious enough to go. It was just personal ambition that was driving
to become the Prime
Kejriwal,
Minister.
Probably.
This is a propaganda that has been spread against me. Tell me one thing. Some people are even saying, I don't know whether you're hinting at that I resigned from the chief minister because I wanted to become the Prime Minister, which is wrong. Suppose I had that. Firstly, I had never had that ambition. I mean, it was impossible for a nascent party to even get any seats in a parliamentary election at that scale. And I have said so many times that I was personally within the party against fighting Lok Sabha elections at that scale, number one. Number two, even suppose we wanted to fight Lok Sabha elections, there was no reason for me to resign from the chief ministership. It would have, on the contrary, it would have helped me, because if I had gone for campaigning as a chief minister of Delhi, I would have got so much of logistical support from the respective state governments. Why should I resign from there? And no one resigns, because suppose you don't become the prime minister, then at least the chief minister's post is there with you.
Yeah.
So everyone plays a safe game. No one resigns from the chief minister. Why would I do that? So I didn't resign from the chief minister to get a major role in the center. I resigned from the chief minister because actually we thought that immediately there will be Delhi Assembly elections. We will get a clear majority and then we will run Delhi for the next 5 years and make some big systemic changes in Delhi. That was the intention.
Your quick comments very quickly on one achievement or one thing that you liked about Narendra Modi's government so far.
I think when he invited some of the countries, neighboring countries, especially Pakistan and all, at his swearing-in ceremony, I think that was a good gesture.
And what about his Japan trip? He was seen as a very cool prime minister, playing drums, playing flute. I mean, what do you have to say about his style there?
I think there was more style and maybe less substance. Because I went on the net and I also read the story carried by the local Japanese media, and the stories are completely contrary.
All right, Arvind Kejriwal, thank you so much for speaking to Headlines today. Arvind Kejriwal there, in fact, opening up not only about Narendra Modi, but also making one point very clear. They would not allow the BJP to form the government if, according to him, they indulge in any unfair practices. And as you said, there are more aces up his sleeve, and very soon we'll see what he does in the next 4 weeks.
Well, Arvind Kejriwal's perhaps grudging praise for Modi comes as he mounted an all-out assault on the BJP. The sting offensive was followed by another attack on the Lieutenant Governor and the threat to petition the President, the Election Commission and to file an FIR. But the big Supreme Court verdict on Delhi's future never came. As the Aam Aadmi Party and BJP clashed, the court has given a 1-month extension to the Delhi's power games, posting the matter for October the 10th. What does it mean? Here's a report. The Aam Aadmi Party's sting tape adding the final twist to the run-up to Delhi's D-Day. But then it ended in an anticlimax. After setting the final date to dispose of the matter, the Supreme Court granted 4 more weeks for the wrangle to continue.
Despite the Supreme Court expressing its urgency, the centre was able to buy itself 1 more month on the issue of Delhi government formation, informing the Constitution bench that it is a long-drawn political process and the matter is currently under the consideration of the President. All this while the Aam Aadmi Party hit a setback when the Supreme Court refused to accept its affidavit with regards to a sting operation conducted on a BJP leader, but giving it the liberty to bring it up in the next state of hearing, which is the 10th of October.
And the games intensified as the Supreme Court spoke.
जहां तक आम आदमी का सवाल है कि हमको सरकार नहीं बनाने देने के लिए बुलाना चाहिए, वो ये कहने वाले कौन होते हैं? क्या उन्होंने सेकंड लार्जेस्ट दल होने के नाते दिल्ली में सरकार नहीं बनाई क्या?
If he is openly seen to be favoring BJP, we are not attacking any individual, we are not attacking any post, but we are attacking malpractices.
The Aam Aadmi Party also released the Lieutenant Governor's letter that unleashed the raging political storm in the capital. In the letter, Najib Jung clearly favours an invitation to the BJP and also talks of a trust vote in 1 week, if the BJP accepts that challenge. Sources at the Lieutenant Governor's office refuted the Aam Aadmi Party's allegations, claiming he was only following the mandate set out for him by the Supreme Court. But amidst all the politicking, the BJP is super confident of forming the government and its Delhi boss let it slip out finally.
Thank you very much. Okay, अभी आज ये सरकार बन रही है. Thank you.
The day's record shows that the BJP is bruised but still spoiling for the final assault. And the Aam Aadmi Party, with its task cut out, the party now plans to meet the President to stall the BJP. It also plans to lodge an FIR using the sting tape. The final offensive would be to petition the Election Commission to act against the BJP using the sting as proof. The BJP for now is even willing to paint its stung MLA as an Aam Aadmi Party agent.
मिले हुए हैं, उनके व्यवहार से, उनकी बातचीत से ऐसा लगता है भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मिलाने के लिए दोनों मिले हुए हैं और दोनों नूरा कुश्ती लड़ रहे हैं.
The Aam Aadmi Party did indeed manage to rain on the BJP's parade. The net impact of their sting operation is that the process of government formation in Delhi has been stretched. But the battle is far from over. It will have to pull out another ace to stall the Bharatiya Janata Party's plans. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.